Morning all. Day 16. Bit overcast today, bit chilly. But yeah, had a nice place to camp, as you saw. Didn't sleep very well last night. Don't know why. Woke up every hour. So just having to ease into it this morning. It's only just worked out 15 days left until I get to Land's End. So that's a weird thought. But yeah, throat's a bit croaky again this morning. Just need to get rid of this cold. But it's peaceful this morning. Been going for about 40 minutes. Got a bit of an early start because, as I say, I couldn't sleep. But I think it was a good choice. It's peaceful. Get my head in the right frame of mind and see how much I can push forward today. Heading towards Preston, but I might see if I can go the other side of Preston, depending on what miles I get in. But, it looks quite built up, so I just want to be on the outskirts to camp. I was just thinking about last night and the different conversations I had with all the people in the pub, and all different ages as well, but there was some really insightful conversations I had, obviously off camera, and people were really opening up and just talking about stuff that, you know, they don't really talk about much, and how PTSD affects them. And it's weird, so I've never really, I talk about it, but I've never really had it confirmed that when you're chatting to someone else that's got PTSD and you say that's what's going on for you and little things, you can see it really resonating, and it's like they say stuff and you both have a bit of a light bulb moment, because you know exactly what you're on about. And I was talking to one lovely lady that really opened up, and we were talking about trying to explain about, you know, triggers and moods and trying to go into detail without people probing into too much of what's going on inside your head. And it's a difficult one, because obviously people are asking because they want to help, or they're interested and they want to know how best to support. But at the same time, not always, but sometimes you just want to not talk about it and close off. But that's the balance. That's where you've got to do what's right for you and feel comfortable, but also you've got to be brave enough to let people in, because you never know, by letting that one person in, or that right person, you don't know what insight they're going to have that's going to be, you know, potentially changing for you and the way that you look at stuff. Yeah, it was just nice conversations, and again, you just don't know, do you? You don't know the people that you're around, who's got what, until you start speaking and asking. But it was lovely last night. just had a lovely group of people all accommodating. In the end, got about, I think it was 80 odd quid just in that one place in donations, and then got another, I think it was about £15 on my journey down there. And work have done they held a cake. Sorry, I still got a cold. My work held a cake event where people was just bringing in cakes and people were donating to the page, and in cash I think there's about £26 or something to be paid in, as well as I saw the other donations that were scanned in. So yeah, doing really well. It'd be amazing today if I've just looked, we're at £2,404. How amazing would it be if I could get to, by the end of today, get close, if not on the £2,500 mark. But yeah, probably a bit of wishful thinking, but we'll have to see. I've absolutely been chucking it down today, so I've not done much filming at all. That weather, it comes out of nowhere. It was lovely and sunny this morning, and then the heavens just opened up. You can see how grey it is, and I'm about just having a look. Can't even see my phone's all, my watch is all cleaned up. I'm just coming up to 13 miles, and I think I'm just walking. I don't even know what little village or town I'm in, but I'm gonna stop and get a tea or a coffee if I can find somewhere, just to get this pack off. So it's rubbing a bit where it's so wet. But yeah, it's been a bit of a miserable grey day today, or this morning, and this afternoon don't look too much better. But you get days like that. It's just annoying that this camera hasn't got any wall protection, because it just limits the amount I can record. But I've just had to get my head down, and even when I'm running, I've got Gore-Tex trains on, but everything is just wet through at the moment, so I'll be looking forward to changing these socks and putting some dry ones on. But yeah, grey day today, not very nice. At least that rain's held off for a bit. Didn't have any luck finding someone to get a drink. It wasn't, I think I said it was a town, but it weren't. It was just a little village, I think. But I'm just running down, just seen there's a river, so I've cut down a different way, and I'm going to pick up the river and head out to Preston. So probably got about another, I don't know, 12 miles to go. Yeah, it's been a bit of a tough one today. He's not really seen anyone, and what with the rain, I've not even been able to speak to you this morning, or I say this morning, this afternoon. Yeah, you get days like this. The weather is not always going to be on your side. People are not always going to be out. I don't blame them. I'm the only idiot out. Let's try and pick up these little country roads again. I know I said I weren't gonna or can't film in the rain, but I won't do any filming. This rain's not gonna stop, so take my chances. Just met some lovely people, and again, just talking about PTSD, and they were saying about, you know, all the other blue light services moving away from the military, and also touching on, you know, there isn't that recognition of younger people that suffer with PTSD or complex PTSD. And actually that's a really good point, because people tend to think that, you know, you've got to have life experiences, you've got to be a certain age to have traumatic stuff, but as we know, that's not the case. You can get it at any age. And to be honest with you, I don't even know. It'd be interesting me to do a bit of research around that, because I don't know what support is out there for younger ages, or even how young people get diagnosed. So that might be one question. PTSD UK, I know you're watching this. That'd be a good one for you to contact me and just let me know, because it'd be nice for me when people ask them sort of questions to have them answers from. But I'm about 4 miles away from a little campsite that people have directed me to. So it's I come through, as I say, I couldn't do it because it was raining with the filming, but I've come through, I was going to say Lancaster then, that's where I started. Where have I come through? I can't even think. Preston. Yeah, come through Preston, and I'm now at, just trying to look at the map. Where am I? So I'm at a place heading for Chorley. Yeah, so I would have done around, what, today, 29 miles I think it is. I've turned my watch off because I'm just trying to save battery, because I forgot to charge it up last night. So yeah, I think it's about 29 miles. But yeah, it's just, this weather's not good today. It's not actually that cold, it's just damp and miserable.